Hey, a whole new week, guys. Way! And I am so excited. I'm RNK, by the way, the Prosperity Minister. I am here to work with those who are ready to master themselves and master their lives and create a prosperous existence. If that is you, you're in the right place. We're going to start by singing the affirmation. The affirmation for this week is, I accept all of me. The dark, the light, the in-between. I accept all of me. I love me. This is an affirmation that I'm sharing with people my clients in the opulence circle. You know, we're going through the self-acceptance program, and I wanted to share this with you. Why? Because we as people tend to struggle with self-acceptance. We've been told what is acceptable by the world, and we've bought into the nonsense. Let's sing the affirmation, and we'll talk about that a little bit. I accept all of me, the dark, the light, the in-between. I accept all of me. I love me. I accept all of me, the dark, the light, the I accept all of me. I love me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is the affirmation, and I want you to take that into your day. I love me. I accept all of me. Why? Because, guys, there are parts of you that you keep trying to hide. There are parts of you that you haven't completely owned, and you think, just like I used to think, that just because I wasn't paying attention to them, just because I wasn't paying attention to that parts of my life, that somehow they weren't affecting me, but they were. They were. Some of y'all are attracting crazy relationships into your life because there are parts of you that are hidden from your own eyes, because you made a decision at some point that you would not see those parts of you. And so you told yourself that if I just work harder, if I just obey the rules that some person somewhere set out for me, the rules of success, if I just do those and ignore the weird darkness inside of me, or what I consider to be darkness, that somehow life would work. Except it's not working. You are attracting crazy relationships into your life. And I'm not even just talking about, intimate relationships. So brothers and sisters are slightly crazy. Well, I'm not saying that they all are, okay? But you're having relationship issues. You're having money issues. And that money is usually the place where it shows up for a heck of a lot of people, where the money is not in the right place. And you don't realize, and you think, I just need to work harder. I just need to find that new connection. I just need to know that new trick, that new strategy. And you keep doing this stuff instead of looking inside of you and figuring out, what is it that I'm hiding from myself? What am I not telling myself that is keeping me from my good? Have I accepted all of me? Do I actually believe that I am worthy of the things that I say that I want to get? Because if you don't believe deep down inside of you that you are worthy of something, because you're not accepting parts of you, because someone somewhere told you that that part of you is to be hidden, because nobody needs to see that. And so you're hiding that part of you, thinking that you can somehow get away with not seeing that part of you, but somehow you're going to create success in the world. It's a lie. We are not people in this community who can just, because so sometimes people say, yeah, but bad people are rich. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. But bad people have great relationships sometimes, whatever we consider to be bad. I don't really judge people by good or bad in that way. But there's that feeling that, yeah, but the bad people do this stuff. But the truth of the matter is that it doesn't matter what they are doing. If you've made a judgment that doing that thing is bad, you feel there's a part of you, the fact that you're making a judgment about somebody else, let me just tell you right now, the chances are that there's a reflection of that thing inside of you that you're hiding from yourself. So it's easy to cast judgment upon somebody else rather than look inside of you and realize that actually that thing that I'm judging as negative in someone else is actually inside of me, and I don't want to see it. But whilst you're judging them and thinking, why are they doing well? They don't care in the same way that you do. And because you care, you're holding yourself back from creating the wealth that you desire. Honey, look inside of you. If you are lacking money, it is because there is something inside of you that is getting in the way of you creating money. There is money for everyone. There is more than enough money for every single person, except what you're telling yourself. Except what you're telling yourself is available to you. And you can think that everybody's holding it from you, and lots of people do that whole victim thing. Oh, the government doesn't want to give me money, or it's where I was born, or it's because this happened, or it's because the other happened, and oh no, I'm not made up for that, and oh my gosh, and blah, blah, blah. We need to take full responsibility. Where are we hiding from ourselves? I know it almost seems like, what's that got to do with money? Some of y'all know that you've been working your butts off. It's not that you're not obeying the rules according to the world. You are working hard. It's not like you're the truth of the matter, the chances are you're a very good person. However, you don't seem to be able to break through a certain ceiling. It's more than just about the work that you're doing. You need to understand that. And yet people continue to push themselves and struggle. And it's like year on year. Can you not see that working harder is not working for you? I'm not saying we don't do the work. Of course we have to do the physical work. But there's something more at play here. There's something more at play here. And some of that just comes down to, what are you not accepting in yourself? What are you judging yourself as not worthy? Where are you judging yourself as not worthy? Where are you judging yourself as bad? And so, because you're such a good-hearted person, you will never allow yourself to prosper, because there are parts of you that you feel are dark and should be hidden. And there's a part of you that, if it's money, there's a part of you that thinks, if I have too much money, there will be exposure. People will see. It's probably best that I don't have money. If it's a relationship you're looking for, of course you're thinking, oh my gosh, they will see me and they may not like me, or they will whatever. And so you're going to hold yourself back, though you may not do it consciously. The thing about the deliberate life is this: you have to get deliberate about it, about seeing the parts of your life that are not working. Most people are walking through life completely passive and refusing to see their issues, because they think it's weakness to look at their issues, or they think that if I go looking in the dark places in my soul, I may never come back out. It's not true. Why are you afraid of yourself? Why are you afraid of you? You're not going to suddenly disappear into you and, oh my gosh, I'll never come back out because there's all this stuff. Come on now. What if the thing that you're hiding from is the very thing that will propel you forward into the success and the prosperity that you desire in every freaking single area of your life? I know this could almost sound, because you know what, if I'd listened to myself like 5 years ago, I too would have thought, what nonsense are you talking about? But you know what? You get to the bottom. You get to the bottom. Like me, I went bankrupt. I got 4 years of depression. I then came out of that and built the wrong business for me. And then I started paying attention. There's something wrong here, Rosemary. You are capable. Look, I was a pharmacist. I was very successful. I built a successful business, won myself a Porsche Boxster. I still knew there was something not quite right. And so when you hit rock bottom, then there's no more excuses, right? But you don't have to wait till then. Some of y'all already know that something is not quite right. It's time to look within you and figure out what that something is. Not that we're going to stay there forever. Listen, I'm not into navel gazing for the sake of navel gazing. No, there is physical work to be done. There is also internal work to be done. You need to partner the both. If you don't, you will always find that there's a limit on what you create, and you're either going to have to settle for that limit, and a lot of people do. They just tell themselves, oh, well, that's just the way it is. There's nothing else I can do. I just have to settle. Okay, that's your right. Or you can finally realize, no, I'm going to break through. I'm breaking through. Whatever I need to do. So you know what? Divine, I want to see. Whatever I need to see in order to break through. And I definitely have made that request many times. It's like, let me see. I want to see, because I'm done with almost like throwing yourself against a brick wall, trying to get somewhere, not getting there. And you know you're doing everything that they said to do. So come on, it's time to look within. It's time to accept the darkness, the lightness, the in-betweenness inside of you, and start loving yourself completely. Falling in love with the divine, falling in love with yourself will get you prosperity. You just don't always know from the beginning how it's going to work. And so you just keep doing what they've told you to do, which is work harder. Okay, keep working harder now. Okay, yeah, you can keep working harder if you wanna. If you think that's all that matters. You know what? I decided, you know what? I'm going the easy way. I'm going the easy way, you know? I used to think that going the easy way was a weakness. No, 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 I shouldn't look for the easy way. Now I look for the easy way, you know? Now I look for the fun way. Now I want to feel good in everything that I'm doing. I don't want, what am I working harder for the sake of working harder? Please, no. No. Everything I do because I actually want to do it. But it took me a while to get there. I started accepting parts of myself that I used to reject. Parts that the world told me was not acceptable. I started realizing who died and made them boss of me anyway? Who made them wiser than my own wisdom? Who made them know better what was good for me than me? I am the one that knows better what is good for me. Seriously. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, but this is it. It's time to start looking inside. It is about self-mastery. Now, when people hear that word, and I used to hear that word and think it was just about working harder, but I think we've already discussed working harder. It's not enough. It's not just about the physical work. It's about mastering all of you. All those places that you're hiding from, if you continue to hide from them, they own you. They own you. They're controlling you and you don't even know it because you're trying to pretend they're not there. All that stuff that is still unhealed inside of you, it needs to be sorted. But you also need to do physical work. There's some spiritual people that all they're doing is healing, healing, healing. It's not enough just to heal. And then there's some spiritual people who are just working, working, working. It's not enough just to work. The both. Everybody wants something, but not everybody's willing to do what it takes. The crazy truth of the matter is that you're probably working harder now than if you just did some other stuff. Okay? But you're comfortable with this version of working harder. And so it almost feels scary to step into a whole different kind of life. But I invite you to dare. Most people have settled into, no, well, adult life is a struggle-filled life. I'm supposed to feel sad, a little bit sad all the time. If that's what you want, it's up to you. Okay, loves, I'm going to leave it there. I have dinner. Dinner is calling me. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Tag somebody else into this. Somebody else who is determined to live a prosperous existence. Tag somebody else in. Share, share, share. Much amazing love. Much amazing love, guys. Until the next time. Bye.